There is a silence in the deep woods that isn't empty. You know the feeling. You're hiking a trail you've walked 1,000 times, but suddenly, the birds stop singing. The wind dies down. The hair on the back of your neck stands up, electrified. We like to think we are the masters of this planet. But there are places on the map where humanity is not the master. Places where we are just visitors. And in those shadows, something is waiting. Welcome to Whispers of Mystery. Tonight, we aren't just telling ghost stories around a campfire. We are hunting the most enduring, terrifying, and controversial mystery in North American history. It has been called Sasquatch, the Yeti, the Grassman, the Hairy Man. But you know it by the name born in the mud of Northern California, Bigfoot. Is it a relic from the Ice Age? A mass hallucination? Or is there truly a biological bipedal ape hiding in the woods? Lock your doors. Turn off the lights, because tonight we are hunting the truth. The arrogance of modern science claims Bigfoot is a modern invention, a pop culture joke from the 1950s. But that is a lie. Long before the first European boot stepped onto this continent, the indigenous peoples of North America knew they were not alone. The stories are eerily consistent. The Salish people spoke of the Sasqu'ets, which translates to wild man of the woods. This is where we get the word Sasquatch. To them, these weren't monsters. They were the boss of the woods. Spiritual guardians who walked between worlds. The Hoopa called them Oma. The Lakota called them Chietanka, the big elder brother. Think about that, brother. They were seen as a parallel humanity, a shadow species that chose the forest while we chose the fire. So, if this is a myth, why did tribes separated by thousands of miles all describe the exact same creature? 7 to 9 feet tall, covered in hair, no neck, walking on 2 legs. Something was walking these woods long before we paved them. The modern legend, the monster we know today, was born in 1958, Bluff Creek, California. Jerry Crew was a bulldozer operator, a hard man, but morning after morning he found his fuel drums tossed around like toys, and surrounding them, footprints, 16 inches long, pressed deep into the clay. This suggested a weight of at least 800 pounds, and the stride length was over 5 feet. Try to replicate that. Try to walk with a 5-foot stride in deep mud. It's impossible for a human. Jerry Crew did what anyone would do. He poured plaster into the tracks to prove he wasn't crazy. When he brought the cast to the Humboldt Times, the editor jokingly dubbed the creature Bigfoot. The name stuck. The wire services picked it up. The wild man became a movie monster. But footprints are just dirt. Mud can be faked. To believe, the world needed to see a body. But not all encounters are peaceful. Let's go back to 1924, Mount St. Helens. The Ape Canyon incident, a group of miners were prospecting. They reported seeing large, ape-like men watching them from the ridges. Curiosity turned to aggression. One of the miners fired a shot. That was a mistake. As night fell, the darkness erupted. Massive rocks began to pound the cabin walls. The roof groaned as heavy bodies leaped onto it, stomping, trying to break through. For hours, they huddled inside, listening to the screams of mountain devils. This was a siege. When dawn broke, the creatures vanished. The miners fled and never returned. They named the place Ape Canyon, a story that suggests these things are intelligent and territorial. But the holy grail of evidence came on October 20th, 1967. Roger Patterson and Bob Gimlin. Frame 352, the most scrutinized minute of film in history. Look at it. Skeptics screamed man in a suit. But let's look at the science. Humans walk with a straight leg. We lock our knees. This creature uses a compliant gait, knees bent, smooth. Look at the thigh. That is a muscle bulge rippling under the fur. In 1967, Hollywood costumes were stiff rubber. They couldn't fake muscle movement like this. And the look back, it rotates its entire torso, not just the neck. Consistent with great ape anatomy. Bob Gimlin is still alive. He was ridiculed for decades. But he never changed his story. He says, "No man could have tricked me. I saw muscles. I saw biology. So, if it's real, what is it? Science gives us a candidate. Gigantopithecus blacki. A massive ape that lived in Asia. It stood 10 feet tall and weighed over 1,000 pounds. Scientists say it went extinct. But did it? Did they cross the Bering Land Bridge during the Ice Age? They found the vast, endless forests of North America. A perfect sanctuary. If a giant ape wanted to hide, this is the place to do it. But we must be objective. The skeptic asks, where are the bones? We have never found a skeleton. But nature is efficient. Bones disappear quickly in acidic forest soil. And then there is the black bear. When a bear stands up, it looks terrifyingly human, especially a bear with mange, no hair, broad shoulders. From a distance, it's a monster. And the hoaxers, people who fake tracks for attention. They muddy the waters. Does a few liars mean the whole thing is a lie? Or are they hiding a real mystery? The search hasn't stopped. Today we use thermal drones and bioacoustics. The Sierra sounds, recorded in the 70s. Whistles and chatter that linguists say are too complex for any known animal. We find tree structures, massive saplings twisted at heights no human could reach. We are using eDNA to test the soil and hair. We are closing in. Technology is stripping away the places to hide. Why does this mystery refuse to die? Maybe because we need the wild. Or maybe it's because the North American continent is vast and we are not alone. So I ask you, the whispers of mystery community, what does your gut tell you? Man in a suit? Or a lost brother? I want your verdict. Scroll down and comment, believer or skeptic. Tell me why. Let's start the debate. And if you want to uncover the truths that hide in the shadows, destroy that subscribe button. The woods are deep, and the whispers are getting louder. Are you listening